stop talking. Why don't you give it a rest?
Rabbit,
bunny,
rabbit,
jabber,
jabber,
rabbit,
rabbit,
yep,
yep,
rabbit,
rabbit,
bunny,
bunny,
yep,
jabber,
rabbit.
rabbit. Hello and welcome to another PropDog review. On today's show, the beautiful bearded Alex Kirk and I discuss Cubic by Francis Menotti and Vanishing Inc. Now, for those of you that don't know, Cubic is a Rubik's Cube routine mixed in with a magic square routine. So it's quite an interesting concept, quite an interesting premise. The props and gimmicks are very, very good. But what do you think of the actual product overall? Because I performed this on you the other day and you were slightly subdued about your response. And I would like to know
I
why.
was lukewarm.
You were?
Lukewarm. I think one of the big problems is Rubik's Cube and Magic Square are not my two favourite things in the world. Rubik's Cube, I can just.
I said I showed you Venom Cube last night and you went, that is really good.
I was admiring Venom Cube for how it does what it does really, really well.
Fine, okay, fine. So yeah, this is different, isn't it? Because it's not, most of the time now Rubik's Cube is matching.
It is actually a really good, very invisible gimmick, which is very good. I like that bit.
The gimmick's fantastic, yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
but it is a magic square with a card trick thrown in.
Yeah, so the way Francis performs it, for those of you that haven't seen it, he basically does a card at any number. Of course,
The number
is defined by the spectators mixing up a Rubik's Cube. So it's quite a nice premise. I think for parlour, when you've got a bit more time, it's probably quite nice because when they count down down to the number that's divulged from the magic square and they find their signed card there.
If you've
I think it's a
done
really
the
nice
magic
routine.
square, if you've done the magic square and you've made it entertaining, then you'll make this trick entertaining. I think. I just think that an entertaining magic square is rare.
Yeah, I agree. I love the magic square concept, and I've not yet seen one that I really think
It's a shame
has
because
blown me away because it is amazing.
it should blow people away, but I've never seen anyone get a.
No,
Maybe I've missed. Maybe I've just seen.
no,
wrong
that's
people.
true, isn't it? I did like. There was one I did see. Is it Lewis de Matos did one? Where I think Lewis de Matos did one that I quite liked, but I might be wrong on that. But yeah, no, I've always really liked the concept of the magic square. The other thing that you lose, unfortunately, with the Rubik's Cube is you've only got a 3x3 grid, whereas the usual magic square is a 4x4, which opens up the possibility of having these four matching and these four matching.
And do they not match? It's just up and down.
No. It's just
Up and down.
up and down, and the diagonals.
Well, that's pretty. I mean,
So it's
to be
okay.
honest,
So it's fine. I mean,
maybe people. Yeah, I think that's fine.
I think a usual magic square, in fairness, you're not gaining anything by matching the four squares in each corner and the four squares in the middle, and I think at that point they understand that something amazing's happened, and they all do add up to 30, to 37 or whatever it is. The magic square adds up to when you do it.
No, so I think it's really nicely made. I think it's got potential, but it's a very personality-led thing.
It's quite
presentation-led, I would say.
It's quite a nice way to just force a number.
It is because you've got to make sure the forced number's only on one side of the cube, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Which I'm not sure if that causes any.
But the cube
questions.
can be freely shuffled and selected by both. Francis gets both spectators to shuffle it before the number is revealed. So from a spectator's point of view, there's nothing dodgy about that cube whatsoever.
That is true.
And it's a nice way.
It's
It's a bit of an innovative way of forcing a number. It's an object that's very recognisable with obviously the addition of the numbered squares, which I think it makes it a thing of interest. I think it's.
Yeah,
I like it. I do like it. I don't want to sound like I don't think it's a good product. And for the right people, it's a really good product. I think if you're into mentalism and you don't want to go down the route of just divining things, and you have you like doing Rubik's cubes or things with props, I think there's no reason why you wouldn't be really pleased with it. But we were a bit hot and cold on it, weren't we? I didn't think it was particularly necessary to have the card at any number principle in there as well. I'd have liked to have seen a version that was just the cube, just the magic square. But as we keep saying, I mean, production wise, the gimmick is on this cube, and I can't see it
Yeah, it is on there. I don't know. It's very hard to tell where that gimmick
You
is.
can't see it. I
Unless
can't
you-
feel it. I
Unless you
can't
start
see
doing the
it.
maths.
No.
I think it has the potential to be really, really good fun, but you've got to bring that to the table yourself somehow.
Do you know what would be good? Do you know what would be
Coffee?
good? I might consider buying this, removing the numbered squares, and just having a colour prediction. So you could have the cube put down on the table, and you could just, by looking at all the other sides of the cube, you could just colour in the blocks. If you memorised the 9 blocks, do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
And then turned it over and showed that it matched your
They could
prediction.
do. I mean, I do quite
Quite
like.
nice.
I do quite like it as forcing a number. I do quite like it.
Fine. Okay, so that's Cubic by Francis Menotti and
much is
Vanishing
it?
Ink. If I'll be right with you. Talk about it a bit more.
Because I think if it's not too expensive, it might be worth having a go. The more I look at it,
It's £39.98.
that's pretty good for what you get, I think.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, if you've got it and you like it, please leave a comment on whatever forum you're watching this on. Yeah, that's Cubic by Francis Menotti and Vanishing Ink.
Call you won't stop talking. Why don't you give it a rest?
Rabbit, rabbit, jabber, rabbit, yap, yap, rabbit, bunny, jabber, rabbit.